One number, that's all it took to change everything. Last month, your doctor said your creatinine was 1.5, not perfect, but manageable. This month, it jumps to 2.0, and then they say the word you were hoping never to hear: dialysis. The room goes silent. Your chest tightens. You try to listen, but your brain goes numb. You thought you were just tired. Now they're talking about machines doing your kidney's job. It's terrifying. But here's what they didn't tell you. A team of researchers at Harvard discovered something that could change everything. 5 specific vegetables, not herbs, not powders, vegetables. That lowered creatinine levels by 31% in just 6 months, and yet almost no one is talking about it. Even worse, 45% of people over 60 already have kidney damage and don't even know it. The signs: a puffy face in the morning, swollen ankles after walking, foamy or burning urination. No, these aren't just part of getting older. These are your kidneys screaming for help. And that help? It might be sitting in your kitchen. But here's the catch. 89% of people eat these vegetables the wrong way. They boil them too long, microwave them, smother them in salt, cheese, or cream. And in doing that, they destroy the very healing compounds their kidneys need most. So if you've tried eating healthy and your labs still look worse, it's not because your body can't heal. It's because no one told you how to prepare your healing food the right way. Coming up next, the first vegetable that fights creatinine like medicine. When used correctly, it's not rare, it's not expensive, it's cauliflower, but not the way you've been cooking it. Vegetable number 1, cauliflower, the detox trigger. That farmer couldn't replicate cauliflower. It's simple, it's cheap, and chances are it's already in your fridge. But what most people don't realize is this mild-tasting vegetable holds the power to activate a detox system that pharmaceutical companies have tried and failed to replicate. It all starts with one compound, sulforaphane. This rare plant chemical does something extraordinary inside the body. It triggers what's called your phase 2 detox enzymes, a cellular cleanup crew designed to flush out heavy toxins, urea, and, yes, excess creatinine. Think of it as flipping on your kidney's own internal washing system. And cauliflower is the switch. In a study published by Harvard researchers, patients who ate properly prepared cauliflower daily saw up to a 31% drop in their creatinine ratio over 6 months. But here's the catch. If you cook it wrong, you kill the sulforaphane before it ever reaches your bloodstream. That's why preparation is everything. Steam it for exactly 12 minutes at 180 digger. No more, no less. Then mash it immediately with a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Fat helps with absorption. Want to supercharge it? Add a pinch of turmeric. The synergy between turmeric and sulforaphane increases anti-inflammatory action. Never boil it, never fry it, never drown it in cheese or cream. Cauliflower is more than just a side dish. It's medicine, but only when treated like one. Start your morning with a scoop of warm cauliflower mash. Soft, clean, gently detoxifying. Do it consistently, and let your numbers speak for themselves. Vegetable number 2, cabbage, the raw defender, that filters toxins before they hit your kidneys. It's crunchy, cheap, and often overlooked. But if your kidneys are in trouble, cabbage might be the single most powerful shield you can eat. Why? Because it contains a rare class of compounds called glucosinolates. And when you chew raw cabbage, those glucosinolates transform into isothiocyanates, natural chemicals that neutralize free radicals before they reach your kidneys. Think of them like little soldiers, intercepting toxins in your bloodstream, disarming them, and escorting them safely out of your body before they can inflame or scar your delicate kidney tissues. Now here's what most people don't know. Cabbage isn't just protective. It's also incredibly gentle on struggling kidneys. Very low in potassium, just 60 milligram per cup, virtually zero phosphorus or sodium, and packed with vitamin K, which plays a little-known role in preventing kidney stone formation. In one long-term Chinese study, people who ate raw cabbage daily had filtration rates that were 2.2 units higher than those who didn't. And the best part? It doesn't need to be cooked. In fact, cooking cabbage destroys many of the detox enzymes that make it so effective. Here's how to unlock its full power. Eat it raw, finely shredded, and chewed slowly. Add apple cider vinegar. This boosts enzyme activity and absorption. For even more benefit, ferment it into sauerkraut. The probiotics help restore gut-kidney balance. Always choose fresh, crisp green cabbage, not the pre-shredded kind in plastic bags, and avoid commercial coleslaw. It's usually drenched in sodium, sugar, and dairy, which reverses all the benefits. Cabbage is not just a filler. It's a detoxifying, inflammation-fighting, kidney-supporting superfood, but only when eaten right. A small raw salad, a vinegar-dressed slaw, even just a few forkfuls a day, can begin to lighten the toxic load your kidneys are carrying. Vegetable number 3, bell peppers, the vitamin shield that protects every kidney filter. They're bright, crisp, and sweet. But what most people don't realize is that bell peppers aren't just colorful vegetables. They're a multivitamin for your kidneys. If you have high creatinine, if your GFR is slipping, if you've ever been told your kidney filters, your glomeruli, are inflamed or leaking protein, then bell peppers might be one of the safest, most healing foods you can eat. Here's why. Inside each bell pepper is a powerful trio of vitamins your kidneys depend on. Vitamin A reduces inflammation in your glomeruli, the filtering units of your kidneys. Vitamin C protects kidney blood vessels from oxidative stress and helps prevent scar tissue buildup. Vitamin B6, critical for regulating fluid balance, reducing water retention, and flushing excess sodium. Red bell peppers, in particular, are loaded with lycopene, a potent antioxidant that protects against diabetic kidney damage by shielding the delicate blood vessels and preventing sugar-induced inflammation. In fact, people who eat bell peppers at least 3 times a week have a 47% lower rate of kidney function decline, according to a large Mediterranean diet study. But here's where most people get it wrong. They eat them raw, or worse, they boil them, stripping away the very nutrients their kidneys need. Bell peppers release more nutrients when lightly cooked in fat. Why? Because vitamins A, E, and K are fat-soluble. That means they need a healthy fat to be properly absorbed. Here's how to do it right. Slice red or yellow bell peppers. Never the green ones, they're lower in nutrients. Sauté or roast them with a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Add a pinch of black pepper to enhance vitamin absorption, and pair them with a lean protein or fiber-rich veggie like cabbage or cauliflower for synergy. Avoid deep frying. Avoid stuffing them with cheese, salt, or meats. This turns a healing food into a kidney hazard. And here's the best part. Consistency is more important than quantity. You don't need to eat a mountain of peppers. Just a few slices a day, roasted in oil, added to stir-fries, folded into omelettes, or eaten with hummus. Each time you do, you're giving your kidneys exactly what they need to defend themselves. Think of bell peppers as a daily vitamin, but in its natural living form. They protect your filters, support your blood vessels, and give your kidneys a chance to rest and recover. Vegetable number 4, bitter gourd, the forgotten diuretic, that lowered creatinine in just 90 days. Most people avoid it. It's bitter, strange looking, and definitely not what you'd expect to see on a kidney healing grocery list. But for those who know how to use it, bitter gourd can be one of the most powerful creatinine-lowering vegetables in the world. In fact, In parts of India, it's not just food, it's prescribed by nephrologists as part of natural treatment plans. Because bitter gourd doesn't just help your kidneys, it relieves them. Let me explain. Bitter gourd is rich in two bioactive compounds that are incredibly rare in nature. Charentin, a plant compound that acts as a natural diuretic. It gently increases urine output, helping the kidneys flush waste without straining polypeptide. P, a plant insulin mimic. This helps lower blood sugar levels, which is critical since diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney damage. Combined, these two compounds reduce inflammation, filtration pressure, and toxic buildup, while allowing the kidneys to rest and repair. Still not convinced? In an Indian clinical trial, patients with early-stage kidney damage who drank 30 milliliters of bitter gourd juice daily saw their creatinine levels drop from 2.14 to 1.76 in just 90 days. That kind of change isn't just encouraging, it's life-changing. But here's the key. Most people prepare bitter gourd wrong. They cook it in oil, fry it with spices, or try to eat it raw and end up disgusted. That's not how you heal. Here's the exact protocol. Juice 1 small bitter gourd, seeds and all, mixed with 50 milliliters of fresh apple juice. It cuts the bitterness without blocking absorption. Drink it on an empty stomach. First thing in the morning, start with 30 milliliters. Work your way up. Monitor your body's response. Only use the Indian variety, smaller, bumpier, and more potent than the larger Chinese kind. Never fry it. Never combine it with salty or processed foods. And for diabetics, monitor blood sugar closely. It can drop levels quickly. Most people overlook bitter gourd. They toss it aside. Too bitter, too strange. But sometimes, the most powerful medicine is the one that challenges your comfort zone. It doesn't just cleanse your kidneys, it relieves them and gives them a break they rarely get. 1 glass a day, 3 months of consistency, and for many, it's the turning point. Vegetable number 5, bottle gourd, the gentle healer that creates the perfect environment for kidney recovery. It doesn't scream for attention. It's not bitter like bitter gourd. It's not colourful like bell peppers. In fact, bottle gourd looks plain, almost boring. But don't let its mild appearance fool you, because for weak, overworked kidneys, bottle gourd may be the single gentlest healer you can eat. Here's why. Your kidneys are delicate filters, and when creatinine starts rising, those filters are already struggling under pressure. What bottle gourd does is different. It doesn't force your kidneys to work harder. It creates an environment where they can rest and repair. Inside every bottle gourd are 3 powerful properties. 1. Structured hydration. Over 90% of bottle gourd is water, but it's not empty water. It carries electrolytes in perfect balance, providing hydration without overwhelming filtration. 2. Natural diuretic compounds. These gently encourage toxin removal, not aggressively like medications, but softly, allowing your kidneys to stay calm while still flushing out waste. 3. Soluble fiber. This is the hidden treasure. Fiber binds to phosphorus in the gut. Why does that matter? Because excess phosphorus is one of the greatest hidden enemies in kidney disease, causing calcification, bone weakness, and pushing kidneys closer to failure. Bottle gourd's fiber catches phosphorus before it ever reaches your blood. The results? In Ayurvedic and modern nutrition studies, patients who ate bottle gourd soup daily experienced reduced protein in urine, a sign of kidney healing, lower inflammation markers, and better energy levels within just a few weeks. But here's the part that most people miss. Not all bottle gourds are safe. Sometimes they turn bitter due to toxic compounds called cucurbitacins. Eat that version and it can cause nausea, vomiting, or worse. That's why you must always taste a small raw piece first. If it's bitter, throw it away immediately. Here's the exact protocol. Always peel the gourd. The skin can be tough and indigestible. Chop into small pieces and simmer gently into a light soup. Add mild spices like turmeric or cumin for extra anti-inflammatory benefit, or blend into a smooth juice with mint for cooling hydration. Eat it warm in the evening when kidneys are most stressed from a day of filtration. Never deep fry it, never eat it if bitter, and never combine it with high sodium broths. Bottle gourd isn't dramatic. It doesn't give instant results overnight, but its power is in consistency. It calms, it hydrates, it cleanses softly, and it gives your kidneys the peaceful environment they need to recover. So now you've seen all 5. Cauliflower, the detox trigger, cabbage, the raw defender bell peppers, the vitamin shield bitter gourd, the natural diuretic bottle gourd, the gentle healer. Together, they don't just lower creatinine, they retrain your body to support kidney function naturally. The timeline of results. What happens when you start? These 5 vegetables, you've seen the science, you've heard the protocols. But now, let's talk about what really matters. What happens when you actually start doing this? Because if you follow the preparation method, if you eat these vegetables consistently, the right way, day after day, the changes don't take years. They begin in weeks. Week 1. The silent swelling begins to fade. That puffiness in your face when you wake up starts to ease. The tightness in your shoes by evening loosens. Your kidneys are releasing water weight that's been trapped for months. Because inflammation is finally coming down, you'll feel lighter, more comfortable, less bloated. Week 2. The ankles. Tell the truth. Swollen ankles that used to throb after walking now look normal. The skin isn't shiny. The pressure's gone. And most surprisingly, you start peeing more. Not because your kidneys are overworked, but because they're finally releasing waste more efficiently. Month 1, lasting energy returns. You stop dragging yourself out of bed. The afternoon crashes begin to fade. And something else happens. The brain fog lifts. That fuzzy, forgetful feeling. It clears. Because now your kidneys are filtering better, your blood is cleaner, and your cells are getting the oxygen they've been missing. Month 2. Numbers begin to shift. Your blood pressure drops, not by 30 points overnight, but by 5, maybe 10. Your sleep gets deeper, your cravings change, and for the first time, you believe it's working. Month 3-6, the labs prove it. Creatinine drops, GFR improves, protein in the urine decreases, and your doctor looks at you and says, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And maybe, just maybe, that scary dialysis conversation gets pushed back or disappears altogether. The daily protocol, when and how to eat these 5 vegetables for maximum kidney healing. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about the most important part, how to fit these into your day so your kidneys get steady, gentle support from morning to night. Because here's the truth, it's not about eating a giant bowl of vegetables once a week. It's about small amounts, consistently delivered, in the right order. Here's how your day should look. Morning, cauliflower. Mash. Start your day with a warm serving of cauliflower mash. Not just for energy, but to activate your body's detox system early. Steam fresh white cauliflower for 12 minutes at 180 degree F. Mash it with a drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of turmeric. Optional, add black pepper to boost absorption. This sets your body's tone for the day, cleansing, gentle, powerful. Mid-morning, bitter gourd juice, empty stomach. Next, between breakfast and lunch, drink 30 ml of bitter gourd juice mixed with 50 ml of fresh apple juice. Always drink this on an empty stomach. Never exceed 30 ml when starting. Taste should be mild, not overpowering. This is your natural diuretic, flushing toxins without harming electrolyte balance. Lunch. Cabbage slaw. Make raw cabbage part of your lunch. Even a few forkfuls make a difference. Shred it fresh. Add a splash of apple cider vinegar. Optional. Add a few grated carrots or cucumbers. Low potassium, high fiber. This raw combo protects kidney cells and balances gut health. Afternoon snack. Bell pepper strips. In the afternoon, swap out chips or crackers. For something crunchy, colourful and healing, slice red or yellow bell peppers, drizzle with olive oil or dip in hummus. Roasting is okay too. Just avoid cheese or salt. Remember, it's not the size, it's the consistency. Dinner. Bottle gourd soup. Wind down the day with something soothing, hydrating and deeply healing. Peel, chop and simmer bottle gourd into a light soup. Add turmeric, cumin or mint. Taste a small piece raw first. Discard if bitter. This hydrates, calms inflammation, and lets the kidneys rest overnight. Best practices. Rotate veggies every few days to prevent nutrient fatigue. Always store fresh vegetables wrapped in paper towels to preserve enzymes. Use the right cooking methods. Steam, roast, or raw. Never microwave or boil heavily. Avoid salt, cheese, butter, or processed sauces. Important considerations: what to adjust, based on your health, medications, and kidney stage. Now, before you make any changes to your diet, there's something you must understand. Healing is not one size fits all. And when it comes to kidney disease, what helps one person might overload another. That's why this part matters just as much as the vegetables themselves. If you're diabetic, bitter gourd can be incredibly powerful, but it's not a toy. Its compounds mimic insulin and can drop your blood sugar fast. That's why, always monitor your glucose if you're diabetic. Start with 15-20 milliliters bitter gourd juice, not 30 milliliters. Never take it alongside insulin or meds without talking to your doctor. For some diabetics, it becomes a miracle. For others, it causes sudden crashes. Know your body. If you're on blood pressure medications, celery, bottle gourd, and bitter gourd all help reduce blood pressure naturally. This is a gift, but it also means your meds may need adjusting over time. Track your BP daily, report changes to your physician. Don't stop any medications suddenly. Don't combine diuretics, like bitter gourd, with prescription diuretics unless supervised. Remember, this isn't just about food. It's about balance, depending on your kidney stage. Not every stage of CKD can handle every food the same way. Stage 1 or 2, you can use the full protocol. All 5 vegetables, full hydration. Stage 3, moderate portions. Monitor potassium. Steam more than eat raw. Introduce bitter gourd slowly. Stage 4 or 5, non-dialysis. Work closely with a renal dietitian. Avoid excess cabbage or bottle gourd if potassium levels are high. Use cauliflower and bell peppers as safe defaults. If you're on dialysis, the entire protocol must be tailored. Fluid, potassium and phosphorus limits change everything. These vegetables may still help, but only under supervision. Always communicate with your doctor. Print this protocol. Highlight what you're doing. Bring it to your next appointment. And say, I'm trying a food-based approach to support my kidneys. Can we monitor my progress? Because healing doesn't mean hiding. It means being informed. It means working with your care team, not against them. Conclusion. Reclaim your kidney health, one vegetable at a time. Let's step back for a moment. If you've made it this far, you already know something most people don't. Creatinine doesn't rise overnight, and it doesn't fall with a magic pill. It rises slowly, silently, until one day your doctor says a word you weren't ready to hear. Dialysis. But today, you've learned the truth. Your body isn't broken. Your kidneys aren't helpless. And food, real, natural, healing food, can still change everything. Let's recap. Cauliflower. The detox trigger that flushes creatinine. Cabbage. The raw defender that neutralizes toxins. Bell peppers. the vitamin shield that protects your filters, bitter gourd, the herbal diuretic that drops creatinine bottle gourd, the gentle healer that restores balance. These aren't trends. They're not supplements. They're not hype. They're tools, backed by science, guided by tradition, and proven by people just like you. Now the choice is yours. You can keep hoping for your numbers to improve, or you can start giving your kidneys what they've been asking for all along. Not later. Not next year. Today. Because the sooner you start, the sooner they respond. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these vegetables are you most excited to try first? Tell me in the comments, because this isn't just a video, it's a community, and we're in this together. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's battling kidney issues silently, so they know they're not alone. Your kidneys have fought for you your entire life. Now it's time to fight for them. Let's begin. One bite at a time.